Hey, if you clicked on this video, what's up? You know, um, I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this video yet, but Happy New Year. We're like 4 days in, but it's 2026. It's kind of crazy, just 'cause, like, man, time flies. I remember back just now a few years ago when it was literally 2020. Like turning the 2020s. Like it just got to the point where now we're like over halfway into the 2020s, which is just crazy to me. um just because I can remember vividly all the COVID stuff and everything, which was like 6 years ago at this point. It's making me feel really old. um so yeah, welcome. I'm kind of just making this video because I felt like starting a channel and kind of just talking about stuff. I don't know, I kind of just felt like talking about stuff is kind of cool. Even though I'm, blatantly ripping off a lot of other commentary stuff. I mean, I don't want to say blatantly, but, you know, I feel like I'm ripping off other commentary styles. So, my intent is not to steal. I'm literally just coming on here because I want to make videos about stuff I like and just talk. And whether it's to 0 people or, like one person or a few people, that's cool to me, I kind of want it to feel almost like a podcast in a way, but not a podcast, because podcasts can be kind of a whole thing, I think. Also, spears were just added, and I'm just kind of like, whoa, spears are crazy, because I have not made any of those yet, like in any Minecraft world, but they're like already here, so I'm just gonna be talking about shit. I feel like one of the main things right now, I think that's kind of on my mind as we're getting into the new year, right? I'm a senior in high school, for context. Like, I'm graduating this year, this calendar year. I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be going to college. And it's just kind of crazy because I remember making old videos and, like, being in like middle school doing stuff. I mean, even further back too, like elementary school, I was making content, but not in the same exact vein and not to the same like degree, I guess, or not, not to the same like kind of quality level, quote unquote. But I'm gonna be going into college, and just because I'm going into college, it's like it's weird. It's really weird. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think it'll be really fun. But I also don't know what it's going to bring. I don't know what kind of things are going to come of it. I don't know if it's going to be an amazing experience or maybe not always amazing, or, just okay. I just don't know. I just don't know yet. I'm only going to really find out when I'm there. Oh, sorry, hit my mic, but yeah, I'm only going to really find out when I'm there, which will be fun. I think just the experience of leaving the house for the first time, living somewhere else, because I'm going to be moving a few hours away from my parents to go to college. So, I'm still going to come back and visit, I think, a lot, especially in the first year or two. I think I'm going to be making a lot of visits back there. But I'm also just like nervous, because I'm excited about the whole experience, but I'm also like, I think about it and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be somewhere completely new, and I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because I'm focusing on like the recording. I was working on the settings and everything, so I apologize if I lose my train of thought. I'm probably gonna try to like cut it up and stuff, so this might not even be in the video, but I don't know. Basically, I'm just really, like I'm thinking back to it. Not back, I guess, but I'm thinking to the fact that I'm gonna be, not here anymore. I mean, it's gonna be weird not living at home and excuse me, not having my parents to rely on and everything. I'm not gonna be super far, but it's still gonna probably feel like a big distance. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel when I make that first step and I'm finally moved out and my parents leave and I'm left on my own. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel in that moment. I have a feeling it's gonna be some sort of mixture of liberation, but also like, I guess not fear, but just, kind of like, I don't know the exact word, but maybe just like realization, I guess, about a lot of stuff. So, not to get off topic, but I mean, look at this view. This is like perfect for this. But yeah, I mean, basically to think about the fact that my childhood is ending effectively, that's pretty much what's happening. Yeah. And it's just kind of weird to think about that I'm not going to be a kid. Because right now I'm 17. And I turn 18 in like a month. So, I'm basically about to be an adult. Not an adult, but like an adult to a certain degree. I'm going to be not really a kid. Just a young adult. And so it's kind of weird to think about. I guess to have to come to face. I mean, I don't even know how I'm gonna... What's kind of gonna be the... That creeper just blew up. I do not know... I don't know what the changes are gonna be specifically. I know that things are gonna be different. I'm just not sure how... when the day comes, and I'm 18, I'm not sure if things are gonna be different. I'm assuming... day one, things aren't going to be different. I'm not going to just instantly be like an adult. Like, I'm still me. And I'm still probably going to be the same. But I think the way I'm going to feel is just that, the world is opening up to me. And it's kind of scary and it's kind of exciting. And it's just the mixture and the feelings that I'm like, damn, you only turn 18 once, I'm going to be turning 18, and it's going to be the only time that a big change like that, specifically like that, is going to happen to me. Other changes are going to happen, obviously, but, that specific age, where you're basically becoming a man, for me and for anyone else out there who would go through the same. I'm becoming that, an adult, like an actual adult. I'm kind of just realizing those things and realizing that I'm becoming an adult and I'm going to have to live on my own and I'm going to have to make my own decisions, and it's kind of hard. I mean, it's kind of hard to have to like come to terms with that. So I guess I'm just kind of slowly coming to terms with that, and I think probably by the summer I'm going to be definitely coming to terms with that and facing that whole thing. I have a lot of things planned for like my life, a lot of things that I want to do, but it also kind of scares me that it's like, hey, when I become an adult, life isn't going to be as fun anymore. I'm not going to be having as many things to look forward to. At least that's how, I feel right now. Like, looking at it is like, I'm not going to be entering, like, a new year of high school or school in general. Or entering, hanging out with friends or going to see new things or doing new things. I'm just like kind of navigating that. Hey, I'm in high school right now, but this is the last time. This is the last time I'm doing this stuff. This is gonna cap off my experience in school, pretty much. College is school, but it's a bit different. Doesn't really count in the same way, and I'm not gonna have as many privileges either anymore. Like, my life is gonna be harder, and that's just kind of a fact of being an adult, and that most adults, you have to go through and face. Oh my god. That was really, 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 really bad. Yeah, I'm just kind of coming to terms with this stuff. Not necessarily just realizing it, but accepting it. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. And I think with us going into 2026, I feel like it's also what's kind of pushing me to realize is because this year is going to be the year that it happens. All that stuff happens. That I graduate high school and then I go to college and probably have a lot of crazy experiences. I'm sorry I keep yawning. I must be really tired because I keep yawning, but yeah, it's all going to happen this year. So it's probably going to be a crazy year. For me, at least. I don't know about the world, but for me, I know it'll probably be pretty crazy. So I guess I'm just kind of hoping that things will go well. And that the coming future bodes well for me. Because who knows? And it's turning daytime. And I was gonna build a house, but honestly this feels like a good cap to the video. I don't want to make this too long and I don't want to ramble too much. And I feel like if I keep continuing on about this topic, I'm kind of just rambling. And I feel like I've said most about it, what I want to say. I don't want to die. That's not a good end to the video. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I said most of what I wanted to say. I feel like this is a good intro video. I don't know if I'm going to keep up this whole YouTube thing, because I'm just kind of hoping to maybe reignite it and just kind of have fun with it, but I'm not necessarily hoping to make it a big thing. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk, and so I'll probably be back, but if I'm not, I'm not. If you enjoyed it, oh hey, but yeah, if you liked it, if you liked this video and you liked hearing me talk, then I don't want to be shilling, but I mean, if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. It might show me that I should keep moving in this direction and I should keep doing more. We'll see what happens. The future is bright, just like the sun, but it's not promised. So I'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, have a good one. See ya.